Hi everybody, this is Stefan from EDC Austria, and when you look on the items on the table, you'll find that those are pretty diverse items. I've told you a few times I'll start a prepping series, and this is kind of the intro to that. Basically, I want to talk about what prepping is, and then do a few parts on each item, let's say light or food, water, energy, first aid, self-defense, and of course we don't forget about the bug out bag. But the first episodes will be about bugging in, because it's in most cases the more viable option. And prepping basically just means being prepared. Being prepared to don't have a glass of water suddenly available to you, or as much light as you need, or not being able to go to the pharmacy and pick up whatever you need, or order some food, or have electricity to light your apartment. All these things we take for granted, but they aren't. And in these times we live in, we have to prepare at least somewhat. They recently said in Germany you should prepare for 10 days without power and water, but 10 days is way too short. Then on another bug out channel from a relatively serious German guy, he said 6 months, but that's kind of crazy, because if there's nothing going on for 6 months, I think it's time to leave the area. So my idea would be somewhere in between 2 or 3 months. So you need about 5 liters of water for every day, for every person. You need food, you need heat. All that we're gonna discuss. Don't worry, I'll explain everything. I hope I will. How you gonna stay informed, how you have your medicine, how you'll be able to barter with people, how it's easy to even create a big supply in a regular apartment, because I live in an apartment too. That's also why I'm filming this way and not why I'm not in front of the camera. I wanted to for these videos, but better not have everybody knocking on my door if something happens. Okay, this was the intro. I think we talked, communication and information. And of course, they always say get ready mentally and physically. I'm physically very ill. They had to remove my stomach for the most part, so I can't eat a lot, or I have to eat many times a day. I can't train, I can't do anything, so bugging out for me would not be an option. I'd be ready mentally for hard times, but physically I couldn't do it, so bugging in is the only option. And in most cases it's also much smarter, because except for enemy troops closing in, bugging out is always the worst idea, because in any case, if it's a nuclear disaster, if it's a very bad hurricane, you don't want to be outside, you want to be home where it's safe, where you made it safe. And that's your responsibility, to make it safe. But there are times when we need to leave home and get the inch back. which I'll explain when it's time for that. But first we're gonna talk about stuff that's shown here on the table, like food, tools and self-defense, light, cooking, communication, bartering, self-defense, medication again, electricity, food, regular light, water, and so much more where that came from. And here we have cans that you don't have to worry about for at least 10 years. See, good till 2027, so that's gonna hold a while. Of course, that can was €5, but you can't really save money when prepping. That's why you should do it over a longer period of time and not do it like I did it and spend way too much money on it. Okay, talk to you with the first part of the series in a few days. I can't say how many parts it will be because there might be some added or subtracted if I talk enough in another part about it, but this was the intro and part 1, which will most likely have to do with water and how to store it and how to use it will be part 1. Have a great day and be prepared. Bye bye. Oh, and I still need your likes and please sub to my channel. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.